Good evening, guys. I wanted to get on here real quick and explain to you how to do a roller bottle. Um, we use so many oils just on a daily basis that I tend to run out and don't actually set time aside to replenish them. So wanted to just, since I have one that I needed to do, I thought this would be a great time to kind of show you guys how to create your own roller bottles. Pan-Away is the oil that I'm using tonight. I think the name speaks for itself. Pan-Away, I think of pain away. So anyways, this is also, I was reading recently, a great one for your kids um, during those times when they're growing and their bones are stretching and they can't sleep at night. I was reading somewhere where you can apply this and just kind of rub it on those legs or wherever those growing pains are, just to kind of help ease that discomfort and help them to get a better night's rest. So anyways, mine is empty. So I have this roller bottle and I put a label on it. And when you read Pan-Away, it tells you to dilute it a 1-to-4 ratio. It says 1 drop with 4 drops of your carrier oil. I personally wanted to try, like I've told you guys before, less is more. So I wanted to do a more diluted ratio. So for my kids, I actually use a 1-to-20. I know that may sound crazy, but at least at that point, if I feel like it's not effective, I can always add more of my essential oil. But if I put too much, then it's a little bit harder to balance it back out. So again, I always do less is more. For this particular one, because I use it for myself and my husband more than I do my kids, I am going to do a 1-to-10 ratio. And this is your roller bottles, as far as I know, for the most part, are 10 milliliters. So just doing the math on that, and you can search online and find these numbers. But for the 10 milliliter bottle, it is actually approximately, I think it's, let me see, 170 drops within this bottle. So in order to do a 1-to-10 ratio, I am going to actually add 10 drops of my Pan-Away, and then I'm just going to fill the rest up with carrier oil. The carrier oil that I like to use is avocado oil. I do the organic cold press. I have been buying it at Costco, but since we've moved, there is no Costco here. I do know that Walmart carries it, and there's some other local like health food stores and stuff that you can get it at as well. Feel free to post if you have a place that you get it from. I know some people like to order their stuff from Amazon, but anyways, I have not actually looked around for a local place just yet. Okay, let's get started. So this one already has a little roller top on it. I actually use the edge of the lid of the bottle and just kind of put it on that roller and just kind of at an angle, kind of move it, lean it sideways, if you can kind of see that. Whoops, well, oh, there it goes. Nope. Well, normally this would get your roller top off, but if not, you can use a pair of scissors or something else. That is not working for me. It is moving, but it is not coming completely off. So you can use the knife or a pair of scissors and just get it right underneath that roller top and just kind of wiggle and pop it off there just a little bit. Okay, so now that I've got that off of there, I'll set that aside. I'm going to take my Pan-Away essential oil. And what did we say? We said 17 drops. So I'm just going to count those 17 drops. Remember, I talked about some oils are thicker than other oils. So if it's a really thick oil, you have this orifice, which is this dropper that's attached to your bottle. And in the middle ring, just outside of it, between the 2 rings, so you can kind of see there's 2 rings there. And between them, there is going to be a pinhole. If it is a very liquidy oil, you want that pinhole to be the opposite side of where you're dropping so that it kind of slows down those drops. If it's a thick oil, you want to rotate your bottle to where the hole is on the bottom so that it actually comes out a little quicker. If it's a real liquidy one like this one, like you can kind of see it jiggling in there, if I put the hole towards the bottom, it's gonna drip, 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 and it's really hard to count them. So just something to be mindful of. You don't always have to do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this here real quick. We're gonna do 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you can see that that was a little bit slower, but I'd rather it be slow than too fast. And then I just got me a little dropper bottle, and you can go back and look at some of the previous feeds where I just had listed a bunch of the resources of where I like to purchase different items. And this is my carrier oil, and I just labeled it carrier oil, so it's real easy for me to use versus trying to pour it out of a big bottle of oil. And I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to fill this up. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to have to put this on tonight because I love some Panaway. I love it on my lower back. I love it on my shoulders. If I've been out all day long, I love rolling this on my feet before bed, and I'll even add just a little bit of lavender to go with that as well. It's just a great, great oil. All right, and that is done. And then to reapply the roller, you just take your little roller cap and you just set it on there, or you drop it. Should have done this on a table. And then you can take your little lid and you can tighten it on there, and you get it almost down, and then you just give it just a little bit of a squeeze, and you might hear it click, you might not. But then you can double check it. And this black is where the roller cap is, and it should be touching that glass. And that lets you know that it's on all the way. Again, I like to apply this to my feet. I love applying it to my shoulders. Sometimes I'll apply it to my forehead, just right here on my temples when they're just bothering me. Or I'll just roll it kind of up and down the back of my neck and across my neck. And I'll even roll it just back here behind my ears, behind my ears. And there you have it. My Panaway roller is ready to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to leave any questions, and I look forward to my next video.